Okay, got the battery back in the car. I've just got one bolt here and one bolt on the other side. Right there, just to hold it down for now. I've got my wires back in. This one, this one, this one. And then I've hooked up the two power wires here and here. And then all I'm gonna do is put this cover back on, so you have this little piece there, and I'm going to put this cover back on because once we, just for safety, and I'll put one bolt right here to hold it, because once we plug this back in, this battery is full voltage, so it can be dangerous, especially at those wire connectors right up there. So we'll get this cover back on, and then we're gonna go drive the car to warm it up. As you can see, I don't have the fan hooked up, so we won't drive it far. We'll just warm up the battery, and then we'll test it with the torque app and make sure everything's good before we reassemble everything. We also need to hook up the negative battery cable in order for the car to run. So that'll be the next step. Okay, we got the negative battery cable hooked up, and now I'm going to put in the plug. Just goes in right here. Just slide it in. You lift that up, and then as soon as you push this down, it's good to go. So now this battery's live. We're ready to go test drive this car and make sure that everything inside this battery is working right. Okay, car is started. So far so good. We are just going to go for a little drive to warm the battery up. The tire monitor, which it's a got a dead battery on one of the sensors in one of the tires. Okay, I have the torque app connected, and we're just going to watch some of this voltages and see where we get to. It tracks the highest value and the lowest value, so we'll see from here where our voltages go on this little warm-up drive, and then we'll come back and test the battery all the way up and then all the way down. So full charge and then full discharge, and we'll see, make sure all the cells are good. Okay, I just want to show you this as we're doing the test drive. Since we balanced the voltages on all the blocks, look how close all of them are. I mean, we're almost perfect as far as balanced voltages on all the blocks. Okay, we've warmed the battery up. As you can see, the temperatures right here, 83, 84, 85, somewhere in that 84, 85 range. So what we're going to do, the state of charge is 59.5%. That's the high voltage state of charge, so that's what the percentage of the battery is charged to. So we're going to make sure everything's turned off, no lights, no AC, and we're going to charge this up as far as we can go, and we'll monitor our voltages, and then once we get to all the way charged as far as it'll go, then we'll discharge it. So to do that, we're going to put our foot on the brake, and we're going to put this in drive. You can see we're in drive, and then we're going to push the gas full throttle, and you'll hear the engine kick on, and this is going to charge this up somewhere between the 70, hopefully 75 plus. So you can see the engine kicked on, it's revving high. You can see all of our blocks are charging. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to put this in reverse, and then we're going to discharge and see how we are. So put the car in reverse, keep your foot on the brake, And then let's turn on the AC. AC's on, lights are on. And then we're going to discharge this. So you'll see this start to go down. We want to keep our current right here, high voltage current, somewhere around the 7, 6.5, 7. And you're just going to adjust that using your lights and your AC. So AC's on low, lights are actually off. You can see our amps are around 6.9, 6.1, 6.2. Okay, the rear defrost on, we're at 7.1, 66.5 state of charge. I have the high beams on. The lights are on with the high beams. 7.2. Just gonna turn the AC down 1. Now what we're watching is the lowest value. We're gonna see where these go to as we discharge. So as soon as the engine kicks back on, that's as low as we're going to be able to go, and the engine kicking on will start to charge these back up, and that'll give us our lowest value. If I had this on a tablet, you'd be able to see all of them. If I made all these this size, they're too hard to see, so that's why I keep flipping back and forth so I could fit them all on the phone so they're still visible. The values look good. You can see these dip down right before the engine came on. I think we'd have been real close to these same values if I would have had this on this screen, because it'll only read the screen, only show the live data when you have it on the screen. So I think our voltages are good. I don't see any problems. We had no triangle come on. None of these drop really low. Okay, so as far as I'm concerned, this car is fixed, ready to go. I'll put the rest back together, clean it up and get this up for sale. This only took us one cell. We only replaced that one cell, which cost around 30 bucks. And this car is going to be back on the road. Okay, to put this first cover back on, these are all 10 millimeter. You got one here, you got one here, you got one here. You've got these two, as you can see right there, and then you've got one here which isn't for this cover, but it needs to go back in, and we'll use impact, the 3/8 impact, and we'll zip these on. Okay, next we're going to bolt the main battery to the car, which you've got one here. These are 12s. Got a 12 here, 12 there, and on the back side you got a 12 here, right here, and one that goes there. So we'll zip those on, and then we'll start putting on the rest of the plates. Okay, this is our next cover. It goes on. There's 5 12 millimeter. Got one here, one here, one here, one here. I guess there's 6. And then you got the 2 right up under there. Right there, 1, 2. And we'll just zip these on right there. Those bolts are in for this cover. We've got a little clip that goes right here. And we'll move to this side. First thing we need to do is put in this cover. Just slips down inside like this. But before we do that, I want to show you something really important. Is we need to get this down inside this groove. So you can see it's got weather stripping around it. It needs to go and slip down inside here. This is, sometimes these don't get hooked back up and you lose all of your heat. Can't get out. It just spreads through here and overheats your batteries. So make sure that this is inside that channel right there. And then once we get that done, this is your, right here is your battery vent. It goes on real easy. So but we'll do that, get this on, and we'll get this plate put on, and then we'll hook up that battery vent. Okay, we got this plate on. There's a 10mm that goes here. Make sure that this is in, and then once you got that on, you can hook up the vent for the battery. Goes right there. And then next we've got this plate. It sits right down in here. You can see we'll have a 12 there, two 12s there, a 12 here, a 12 here, and a 12, two 12s, one here, back down here, and then one right there. So we'll get those on, and then we'll put on this top, the top vent that goes up here and comes up to here. So your air comes from the fan, goes down through the top of the battery, down around the bottom, comes out here, and goes right out there. So this is where your hot air is going. Okay, and your vent slides in here, and then it hooks up right here to the fan. As you can see, it just slides on. Then you got a clip here and a clip there, and that's what holds that in. And then your little sensor here clips into this. Now we're ready to put this panel, put this side panel back on. Okay, so your side panel just snaps back in. Your seat belt slides through this little crack, and make sure it's free through there. And once you get this back in, you got a 10mm there, 10mm here, and then you've got another clip goes down here, and then side piece, your vent on it. Just pushes back into place, just like that. Your tailgate trim here just pushes down into place, just like that. And then we'll go ahead and bolt the seat backs back on. They are these bigger 13mm bolts. We'll go ahead and bolt these seats back on. As you can see, we just need to line these up with the back of the seats. There's a little groove here that this piece right here goes into, and then the bolt goes through. They're 14mm bolts, and once we get those started, we'll zip them in with the impact. There's 2 bolts on each seat. Okay, as you can see on this panel that covers the battery, we've got some damaged clips, missing clips. So there's 4 holes. You've got 1 clip here, and then we're missing these 2 clips. So 1 here, and then the last one's here, and you can see the holes. There's 1 there, 2 here, and then 1 back here. And so I've got some new clips that we're going to use, replace these ones with, and this should just push right on. Okay, we'll snap that on, and then you've got these little clips down here. They just go in these holes right here. Push those in, and then we have these. You can see the little piece on the end goes like that, and then there's 10mm bolts just like that. You got 1 there, 1 there. Same with this clip that has to be pushed in back there, and you got 1 more of these that goes here back by the battery, goes right there. Okay, now we got the 12-volt battery cover. You've got this piece that needs to go in down here. You've got this piece that needs to go here, and then the back of this just snaps in underneath the lip. So it's really easy to get this in, just like that. Okay, all the panels are back on, seats are on. All we have left is the tray. It just sits in there like that. Nothing really holds it down. And then your back panel slides into the tray right here, or slides into, see those 3 grooves, slides in there, and then these lock there and there. And if you have the shade, just clips in there, clips in there. That's it. And all we'll do is clean this car up, be ready for sale.